Yes, again, depending on what part of local government. For example, your public works staff would be operating heavy equipment. There are a number of lists of certifications that are state issued, depending on what system you're operating in town, our collection system and our distribution system of water. It's a very technical field, and so there's state certifications involved in all of those jobs. If you wanted to be a firefighter, there's a tremendous amount of training that's required, as for a police officer. Recreation, they have 2-year degree programs for Parks and Recreation, fire, police, and public works. So those are some of the jobs that, and they're also required to have certifications to operate some of that equipment, the heavy equipment in the public works department. So just depending on what department you work for. The fire department has a whole nother list of certifications to operate the large fire trucks, and I'm sure Chief Withers will give you more information on that as far as the requirements. My position would be a perfect example. I started with the town of Stanley part-time when I was 18 years old, dispatching at the police department, and moved into position of detective, and then to sergeant, and then captain, and then police chief, and then later on became the city manager. So the larger agency you work for, the more opportunity you probably have for promotions. But even in a town our size, there is constantly a need for someone to go beyond the job that they're doing and obtain extra training. And when they do that, then they have the opportunity to move into higher paying positions. We increase pay a lot based on the certifications and the education that an employee has. And we also encourage education with the employees that are already here by paying for tuition, and also paying for books related to a course they're taking, if it's related to their job. As I mentioned earlier, I think the first step would be to obtain the necessary training and education before they apply for the job. And we're just like any other company or municipality. We would accept applications, and when we have vacancies, we try to place the person in that position that's most qualified. And yes, we have an internship programs before. We are always open to that. If someone is in, especially if they live in our community and they go to college somewhere and they needed or wanted to do an internship here, we would accommodate that. We've also participated in some programs with the School of Government at UNC Chapel Hill, where they sent graduate students here to help us on some planning matters and downtown development matters, and then they did a presentation for us at the School of Government, and that is at no cost to the town. So that's a resource that we utilize, and that's not exactly an internship, but it's an opportunity for us to help those that are working for higher education to have hands-on experience.